So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. That's destined for the flank. Bale.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Makalele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's made its way to him. Well, played right into his path. And it's Carlos Augusto. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've always been impressed with Lautaro Martinez, Peter. We all know how good a finisher he is, but he's proved himself to be a more than reasonable outlet. If needed, he can play with his back to goal and be one that brings everyone else into play, and he's a significant influence.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Might be danger here. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! And he can thump it away. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Ibrahimovic ploughing through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Martinez. Well, that looks a decent ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Mkhitaryan. Bisek. And it's Diouf.
Inter really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Maldini. Makalele. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barella, and he's forced to go back. Pressing high and with purpose. Nice physical challenge. And it's Makalele. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Bale. Bale! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And this is Yaya Toure. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, great leap! Nearly, but not quite. Acerbi. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Barella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram. Sucic. This looks promising. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gone behind for a goal kick. Barella does really well to win the ball there. Bisek. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Desai. Now it's Martinez. Very nicely done. Chiellini gets the foot in and wins the ball. Rijkaard. Zola. And it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yaya Toure. Bale. Bale finding himself in space. Opts to play it back. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. Thuram. Chiellini proves too strong. And he is going into that little black book. He's shifting through the gears here. Crosses it in. Great chance! It's in! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Marcó en el minuto 59 el dorsal 4.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Yaya Toure under intense pressure.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
It's Ibrahimovic! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona. Bale! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are disappearing out of sight. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here. Maldini. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Ibrahimovic threads one in. And this is Yaya Toure.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mkhitaryan. And it's Mkhitaryan. Now Carlos Augusto. Martinez. Martinez powering forward here. Makaleli. Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Into the last quarter of an hour. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. And it's Rijkaard. That's a good ball out wide. Goes for a shot! And he's gone looking for safety. Yaya Toure. There's the man who is effectively the team's security. And Zola! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change. Shoots! Oh, brilliant save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Barcelona are coasting towards victory. Desailly is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Rijkaard. Zola. That has been slung wide. And it's Rijkaard. Thuram producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Diouf. Nice interception, well timed. Zola. Yaya Toure. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in a great position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Carlos Augusto. He's found a way through. For Çalhanoğlu. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that will be the final act. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. We're up and running then. Shapes to shoot! Chance here to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and it's made its way to him. Bale, and this is Bale. Zola! In he goes again! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Good take. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rijkaard. And here's Zola. Thinks about the shot. Barcelona already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. No, that's been intercepted. Bale. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Brandt. Ryerson tries to pass it through. Oh, nice touch. Produces a cross. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Desai is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. Oh, chance, surely! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, important interception. Cannavaro. Chiellini. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Maldini. And it's Makalele. And Makalele, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been slung wide. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. And here's the chance to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Chiellini deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ryerson clears without hesitation. Rijkaard. Makalele. This might spell taint. Zola! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Zola. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space. Anton can clear it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Nice control. And this is Zola. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. That's going wide left. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. So what can they make of this?
There will be 1 minute
Toure
at a time.
makes a dash for it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Look at the space, and Zola! And the keeper has shown real class. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. And we're already... Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, he's done well. Great stop. Now that was quite some save.
Zola clearly thought he could deceive the keeper, but not like that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's played it back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Brandt. Girassi. Now it's Girassi. And Ryerson. Schlotterbeck. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Zola. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? A heavy challenge. Zola is in a really good position out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the ball's gone astray. Girassi was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Bayer. Sabitzer! Yaya Toure.
The attendance for this match was
Makelele.
60,179.
Zola needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never...
And the shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Brandt. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Shot could be on. Real chance! Off the post. That could spell trouble. Oh, well played, well played. Brandt. And Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. And it's Yaya Toure. Brandt. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chiellini. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Makelele. Makelele. Is there any support? He might not... Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 4.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. He is through here. He's in a good position. He has a shot! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Borussia Dortmund get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Makaleli. And here's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Sabitzer. Brandt.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Great on the finish! And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Ryerson. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Zola gets into a good position. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bellingham.
Added minute has been indicated.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Girassi. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Makaleli. And it's Bale. Bellingham does well not to be outdone there. Brandt. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Makaleli gets on his bike and on the move. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would say, Peter, it's got to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. We know he's got that positional discipline and leadership, but he's got an all-round midfield game. He is very experienced, he's very clever, in how he operates. I wouldn't say he is a record breaker, but he's very effective in how he goes about his game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Passing is crisp and sharp, wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. Nice control. Now the cross, terrific effort! Goal, Marseille! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's picked it up out wide. Quinton Timber. Now this could be a chance.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Makaleli. Maldini. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Very nicely done. And it's Chiellini. An instinctive... He's rising! And that's a sharp finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager...
Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? Solar. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Rulli, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Yaya Toure. Well, that pass isn't the best. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Bale. Rijkaard. And this is
Zola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was...
Goes for a shot! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And this is Ibrahimovic, just eases him off the ball. Quinton Timber. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rijkaard. Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maldini. And it's Yaya Toure. Has a look and plays it forward. Ibrahimovic. Spread it left. Quinton Timber. Now Højbjerg. Medina. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Barcelona have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Barcelona leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Makaleli, Maldini. Now it's Yaya Toure. Emerson. Knocks it into space. Paixão gets into a good position. And it's Timber. Now it's Guiri. That's destined for the flank. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Good ball, good take. Dink through, and this is Zola. Takes a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Makaleli. Rijkaard. Zola is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice interception, well timed. Højbjerg. And it's Emerson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rijkaard. Chance! And that's a tidy finish. He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
El dorsal 8.
Well, the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Pavard. Over to the right flank. To Greenwood. Now it's Greenwood. Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Paixão. Tries to pass it through. Bale. Oh, that's nice. He has found the way through. Look at the space. Tries a shot! And it's in! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Marcó en el minuto 73.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Ibrahimovic.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Emerson. Marseille ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pavard. And it's Timber. Now it's Aubameyang. Paixão. And it's Emerson. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Timber. And the return pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Makaleli. Bale. And Makaleli. Bale. He's picked his way through. Well, there's the clearance. Taken back almost at once. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Emerson, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Makaleli picks it up out wide. He's having a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's a really well-measured ball. Greenwood, who does have an assist to his name. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pavard. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Pavard. Timber. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his... Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross needs to... Getting up there! High and ultimately harmless. Lovely feet. And he's definitely onside. Højbjerg. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Ibrahimovic doing what he does best, just running the show.